Welcome to Lettuce Special. Crazy, bro. Alright. Let's see who's leading them what. Damn, bro, I'm not up here no more. That's crazy. Our running back's still up there though. And my receiver. Come on, man. Alright. Got a ball out this week. So they have a pretty good defense. And Ryan motherfucking Tannehill. Alright. Easy. Easy. Alright. I'll play the whole hour. Go hit the gym later. It's gonna be a good day. I'm snowed in right now, so I'm gonna have to walk to the gym. Good thing it's right around the block. Monday night prime time. Get these uniforms right quick. They should definitely get a black helmet going on. Whatever, bro. I have to see if my gym's open anyway. Let's see.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Jalen Hurts and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go Raiders.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Tannehill to throw on the first play. Right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Let's go, baby.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Hurts. The ball comes out.
Block for me, dude. Block.
And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
I got me.
Now he steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Tannehill. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again is Tannehill.
Take
A
that
quick throw
shit,
there
bro.
going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To Michelle on the dump off.
Fucking
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Meanwhile, Tannehill, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sony Michel, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Raiders are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Hurts. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating,
Oh,
right?
you
No
bitch.
doubt about that at all. And you know something?
Oh,
I think
thank
we'll hear
God.
about that from him soon.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a
No
great
fucking
return as he
chance,
takes
bro.
us up just shy of the 45.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Yeah, fucking,
And he can't
fucking
find a
bitch.
receiver,
That's how
and
you
he's
lock
brought
down right there.
down.
Should've stayed
Sacked
home.
by Brandon
Hey.
Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And that falls to the ground,
Thank God,
incomplete.
man. Thank
A nice
God.
job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michelle, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Good
A loss of a
defensive
yard,
stop.
and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to
Let's go
prepare
get
for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for Jones last week, the hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
From the 29, Hurts quickly a slant to Renfro. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Michelle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here we go with Michel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Come on, baby.
A gain of 2 there on
Come
the
on,
heels
baby.
of a 1-yard
One more
pickup
stop.
on first.
Well, big man.
One more stop.
Met
Come
bigger
on.
man on the other side of the
got
line.
this.
A really nice play for the defense.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Davis Price is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Oh
And
my
that
God,
be
that was
incomplete.
Sports Center top
Good
10
effort there,
shit right
trying
there.
to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fuck. This is it, boys. This is it.
They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, it's Tannehill. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Michelle.
Fuck off,
And he'll
bro.
go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
You know it's about to go down.
Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, an impressive catch by Ertz.
Let's go, baby.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Dude.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Michelle.
No chance you got that off,
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think these guys are just OP right now because they just want to shoot.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Again, he'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Hurts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
3rd and 22.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off. Right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Dancing away at the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some football.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
4th and 23. I even backed him up.
Maurice Hurst gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Get up, get up.
Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Hurts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Be careful, fellas. Good job.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Draw play, and it's Snell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Hurts throw taken in by Cooper here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that is
Let's
caught.
go!
Touchdown,
Let's fucking go!
Raiders.
Oh my God! Dial it up!
26 yards.
Dial that
and the
bitch
Raiders
up.
are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And we
Oh
are
my
set up for a
God. Should we go for the
fantastic
win?
finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here.
Oh
We're an
my
extra point
God.
away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now
That's
Tucker to
crazy,
add the
bro.
PAT.
Oh my God!
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Connecting with Michelle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Now Tannehill. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Michelle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Off the draw, here's Michelle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Man, that's some bullshit. Why can't I kill the clock? God.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Nice.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
Terrible,
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches